So let's start with the submit with callable. So earlier we talked about submit with runnable. In this tutorial we will talk about submit with callable. So here we have added submit with runnable. So we now need to provide submit with callable. Callable will print data because callable will return data and it doesn't have the return type of void. So we are going to call here callable. So I am going to change this runnable to callable. So it will be a callable object. And here we shows the return type. I am going to return the string and add an implemented method C. Like runnable has run method, callable has call method. And inside this call method I am going to return from thread and I am just going to return the counter, that is I. And let me remove this, that is the default method of runnable. So we are ready to go through callable. And through callable string will come and we are returning string here. So string data will be returned and it will be received in the future list. And after receiving all the data from the callable, we are going to print the future list one by one and we will get the data. And in this case null will not be there. So string will come and it will print from thread with the counter. And this is the list. All the list will be executed and it will wait for a wait termination, and after execution it will print all the data of future list through future.get. So these are all about the execution. Let's run this. So as you can see, it waited for a few seconds and after that we received all the data. So to visualize it in a better way, let's provide some data here also so that you can get to know that thread is executing its task. So we will wait for a few seconds, like 1 second. I am providing in milliseconds, that's why it's coming as 1000. And now when I will run this, see, it will wait for 5 seconds and just after waiting 5 seconds it will print all the data from future list. And this is waiting for 5 seconds through a wait termination method, and after that it is printing data. So let's provide some data in the call method also so that we will get to see the thread executing its task. So here in the call method I am going to print just the counter, and we will see every time it will print the data in the thread and all thread will print data. After that we will get to see the future list. So our thread has started. See, 2 threads are executing every time because we have 2 worker threads, and after the execution we receive data from the future list. So 2 threads were executing and all were doing the task for 10 threads. So we have 5 seconds difference. So difference of 5 seconds coming because 10 tasks for 2 worker threads. So this was about the submit with callable. In callable we are able to receive data because callable always returns the data. So this was about the callable. In next tutorial we will see invoke call.